Get de Faic yma ook door a hosig hier ball-coise a chluich, gaf Lily Grahamach yn lan chorym, schafi a chui gepraag.
So I was about 4 or 5 years old. I think this local football team came round my primary school and were handing out leaflets, and I took the leaflet home to my mum and was just like, I'd like to give it a go. And so I went along. At the time there was two girls, me and Emma Watson actually, who has went on to have a very successful career. So yeah, we went along to our local team called Lockend, and ever since I've just fallen in love with it really. I think playing with the boys has helped a lot with how I play now, especially with the physicality side of it, and play against people that are much like stronger and fitter and faster than you. Definitely helps. So yeah, I think it was a great start to my career playing there.
Va Lily Trashake Cabernian Mr. Gluashike Spartans, son a jemechke a lesachig. At the vai shen, hori jovlasat Culish at ball-coise and an SWPL Colach.
Yeah, so I was at Hibs before I went to Spartans. I went to Spartans with just with like the idea of getting and playing more football and enjoying my football again. I think that it brought everything that I wanted. My time at Spartans was great. I had experiences of training with the first team as well as making my debut in the SWPL 1 with them, which every minute I enjoyed and loved at Spartans. I think it's a great club, and it's always like a family for me. Will always be there for me, and whenever I need, like when I went back at Christmas time, I trained with the team, and it was just great to be back with them and see them all again. And yeah, I loved every minute of Spartans, and it was a great opportunity to have.
Yn nuri chud Lily rempe heen a golige medica sonta over foghlaim agus ball-coise. Rut een rooie meorachig son pala.
Yeah, so right now I'm in Tennessee, in a little city called Martin. I'm playing currently at University of Tennessee at Martin, Division 1, and yeah, it sort of came about with like I've always had the ambition of going over to the US ever since I started. It's always what I've dreamed of doing, because of obviously you grow up as a female footballer in the US, everything's always bigger, better, more professional. And like I said, I've always had the dream of going to America since I was younger. Me and my dad have always talked about it. And no, as we've grown up, I've seen other players that I've known also reach out and go to America, and so I've been able to talk to them and see how their like time in America was, and if it was really what I was wanting. And you can talk to as many players as you want and ask about how their experiences are, but at the end of the day, I just sort of had to take that leap of faith. Obviously there comes a big culture difference, first of like just with the way people live and how different it is culturally. But then when it comes to football, I think that it's definitely more of a transitional game here. It's very much go, go, go. And I think being able to adapt to the way that they play is definitely been hard, but I think it's been a big like learning curve for me, especially as a player. And I think that yeah, it's making me better as a player, being able to learn how to adapt to different scenarios and how different teams play, is just making me better every day. So yeah. When I first went over, obviously it was in July, so especially in Tennessee, it was roasting hot, which was a bit of a jump and a change compared to Scotland. I think that the standard was, it was pretty matched even, but I think the game that they play in America is so much different to how, the game is played back at home. So I think that was probably the biggest change for me, and the biggest like thing that I had to adapt to was probably the way that they play. And so that was probably like the biggest challenge for myself as a player coming over. The uni that I'm at right now, they send out like your your summer packets, and so like they prepare you as a player to come over and prepare you for pre-season, and then obviously when you're over here, they'll help you any way they need, to really make sure you're adapting right and help you out how you should be like progressing and everything.
Ha Lillian Dochus can date Gamale on the Tennessee. Agus gynúsichi na ha a giora, gus a bhí sudavachal an the ball-coise.
So I'm in my first year, so I've just I've been out here since last year, July, end of July. And obviously I went home for Christmas and then I come back and then I will be here for 4 years. Yeah, in America for 4 years, completing my degree and then also playing football on the side. After my 4 years, I've always wanted to make it professionally. So I think anywhere that I could make it professionally, I would always take the opportunity. There is a draft like system, the NWSL draft. Um, but even if I wasn't to play in America, I would always look to even travel overseas again to find somewhere else to play professionally. Like as long as I'm playing football, I'd be happy.
Chluich Lily ag iad fúis 6 blunadíocht ag ALBA. Faic gamas go mór a bhí measc na scipian idirnáisiúnta a dhíost.
I would love to, always playing for your country is like everything you want to do as a player. It's always your top ambition and representing your country. And so I'd love to, come back and maybe make it to the A squad after my 4 years. And that's always going to be the end goal for me. So yeah, I'd love to be able to strive and, make that jump eventually whenever the time is right.
Ha Lily beyond dóchas gan servich le an an America. Hai cuideach sons commissionachi dún je eile bhí lentin na príomh amasan a hachgan an bear.
Yeah, I would definitely encourage, players to make the move to America. I think it's a big change, but I think it's a change that, is only going to make yourself better as a person and also as a player. I think the advice I would give to people would just be work hard for what you want. And I think that, if you've got an ambition or a dream, work hard to get it and you're able to get it. Like you can see that other players that have done it as well. So, don't think your dreams are too big for you. If you work hard enough, you'll always succeed and be able to accomplish your dreams just like I have.